Okay, we are live, I see. And what do we? Yes, okay, okay. So, welcome to Mega Man X8, the demake or 16-bit version.
Yep.
I'm here with my friend Reggiez.
Yeah, I am happily sidling along
Yeah.
as Mogs is about to do this.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, just a short word about what this is. This is a fan remake of the PS2 game that in 16-bit fashion. It's a love letter from Alison de la Paz.
Yes, we probably butchered the name,
Yeah.
but we tried our very best.
So, with that said, we are running a speedrun version which will have an in-game timer. So the time will start as soon as we hit start.
Yes.
So, just keep it short and sweet. So in 1, 2, 3, we do it that. Go.
It's on. Alright, so here we have the first level, and as far as we can tell, it's actually just called the intro stage. And this one is pretty straightforward. Just get into it, get into the flow, and try not to get snagged up before you get to the actual boss. And very quickly we have the, I think, only RNG moment of the level there with the little crabs. They are not always on the same pattern. But other than that, it's pretty much straightforward. So what we're trying to do here, and in general trying to do always, is to know when the enemies appear on screen so that you can get ready to take him down as quickly as possible.
Yeah. And this is also the 2D version of the first stage from the original. So it will follow the game with lore and so on. So it's not like its own game, it's actually the same, but
Yeah.
made to work, so to speak.
Yeah, and also there are several different versions of the game, and this is the non-fluff version. So you'll see the gameplay only. So if you're interested in the actual story, there are other versions of the game that you might be interested in. And here we are
Coming up on the first
on the
boss.
first boss, and we will see one strategy performed here by Mogs, but there is actually another one that you can do involving the wall. And I'm not sure if you want to go into it, but it's a version of the boss where you can actually gain an additional about 10 seconds.
Yeah. So basically we are spamming here, but as we say, it's a bit of the safer, but good time regardless.
Yes.
Regardless, it's
Safe and secure.
yeah. And now we are coming up to the main 8 bosses as per usual in Mega Man games.
Yes, we called it the Big 20. So there's 4 E-tanks, 8 upgrades, and 8 heart tanks,
Exactly.
making it the Big 20. So what you could see real quick there was Mogs working that mouse clicker magic in order to get into the second stage as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
And on this level, we have a couple of different mechs that you can pick. And if everything goes according to plan, we will be using the blue, pinkish one. But there's also a green one that you can do some other strats with, but we will not be seeing those in this one.
And these mechs have really flaky controls, so I hope nothing really bad happens.
Yes.
It can.
Also, a nice little preview is that if you get hit from behind, you might actually get a little boost from it. So if that happens, then you gain some additional speed. And here we have one of the mini bosses. I think his name is Vale.
Yes.
And you'll see this man, or this robot, several times during this run. And you want to be as close to the wall as possible when you take him down.
So you save a little bit of transition time when you go through.
And we'll see that any number of times in this run, that you want to be as close to the exit as possible.
So the main gist is that we want to bring the mech with us through the whole stage.
And the positive thing about having this mech is that it's a bit more chunky, it has more life. If you end up with the other one, which is a green one, you will have a much trickier boss battle at the end of this stage. But that's not the plan we're going with here, so hopefully we will not have to fall back on that one.
So one more section and then we are at the boss.
Yes.
So now we are gonna carry it through this path in order to fetch it on the other side.
Yes. And it has to do with some box management. And here we have the moment coming up here. Very nice.
Yep. It can happen that when you flip into the robot that you lose it. It's a lot of those things. I'm just very happy that this went well.
Yes.
Because there is otherwise you have to reset the whole stage if you mess that up. So that is good.
Yes.
We want to go
fast.
It
can be a bit of a hassle for sure.
Yeah.
So the good thing about having this mech when facing this boss is that you can actually go in and get close up and personal and just get into it. If you had the green mech, it wouldn't be able to take the punishment and you would eventually have to do without it. But here you can see, no such issue.
Yeah, we are just mashing.
Yeah.
It's you have
Pummeling
a bit
that
of a leeway,
midsection.
even if the health is down to 0, you still have leeway with a couple of seconds to kill the boss.
Yes.
So this is technically it's faster to switch mech and do a clip, but this is for marathon safety that we do this. So now back to mashing and using the mouse in order to
get into it quickly.
Yeah.
And of course everything adds up. And here we are on the 3rd level, Man-O-War. And this one, it's pretty straightforward. At the first part here you want to get through the billboards as quickly as possible. And timing is everything. But you want to have a smooth first part of the stage and also get out of the bike at the correct time so you can time that second bike.
Yep.
And also smash the wall so you will have a quick drop down after the hard tank there.
Yep. So these bikes are also having a bit of funky mechanics, so you need to be a bit.
That was almost the perfect thing because you want to slam that bike into the door if possible.
To skip the door transition.
Yes, exactly. And everything obviously adds up to valuable seconds in the end.
Yes.
Oh, we should also say a general trivia is that this is very much still a game that is alive and well. So almost on a weekly basis, or at least a monthly basis, new findings are discovered.
Yes.
So it's a community that is alive.
It's a small but healthy community.
Yes, a small but healthy. So here we have the next part of bike movement, and we have some jumping coming up here.
Yeah.
And I think you said it, that this stage has the most difficult one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very nice. Yes, that's the toughest jump in the game, right? Mm.
Yes.
So that was hey-okay, as they say.
So, coming up on the suicide jump, the leap of faith.
Yes. And here we go. We are now rocket riding or missile riding. And I think it's called the bamboo missile. And that green thing right there was one of the teleporters in the game. I think there's 2 official or 3 official.
It's 2 that we would use, but there is 3 because there's one that shows up after you clear the game if you want to replay the last stage.
Yes, that's how it is. And here we are now at the second boss.
And this boss is a bitch, basically.
And this one has different patterns according to how many times you died, was it something like that?
And how many bosses that you have.
Yes, so there are some additional things that you can... I got stuck in it. But yeah, you have different patterns depending on what you've done or what has happened to you previously.
Yeah, that was
very nice.
Very nice.
Very nice. Actually. That one can be a bit of a hassle, so that was a good one for sure. And once again, we're trying to get a smooth transition into the 3rd and next level here.
Yep. So next up is the icy stage.
Yes, it's called Central White.
Yeah.
Not entirely sure why it's the central white, but it's what it is. And I don't think we mentioned it, but all the bosses obviously has names, and this one is called the Yeti, I think.
Yeah.
So, trying to get to the first bike here and stay close to the ground if possible is what we want.
So we are just cruising.
Just snow cruising as smoothly and as quickly as possible.
One small jump
Yes.
and a bigger one.
Very nice. So here we have the heart tank of the level. And I think we have some missile cruising coming up again. Yes, here we do. And we are actually counting the mountains in the background to know.
Yeah, soonish.
Yes. Oh, and that was the second teleporter.
Yeah.
So the mountain counting that we're talking about is basically what you can use as a cue to know when to leave this missile cruise.
1, 2, 3.
And here we go.
Almost perfect.
Leap of faith. Almost, but planned leap of faith. Chugging along nicely here. And at this point, it shouldn't be much more than trying to push on as quickly as possible here.
We're coming up on the boss.
Yes. And this is the first one with a weakness, right?
Yes, exactly, for lightning. So we made a back tour because, we should probably say that we are playing the Hundo. So that's why we picked up the item and went for the going back for that.
So yes, first one with a weakness.
Yeah.
And for being a Yeti, it doesn't look very much like a Yeti, but that's the name all the same. Other than that, same thing applies. We're trying to get a good pattern going here. And I'm not sure if you wanna...
Yeah, that's it.
Very nice, actually. Do you have any grading for the difficulty of the bosses? Is this one of the harder ones or the easier ones?
That is one of the easier one because it's the same pattern every time. So that's also a thing with this game, that as long as you don't die, the RNG is almost the same for every time you come into a boss, which is quite nice.
So here we are coming up on the 4th level.
Yeah.
And I think it's called Inferno, right?
Yeah.
And we have the rooster, but this first part here, you just want to get down as quickly as possible and not hit those laser beams, because that could add some time, obviously, and get close to the door and through. So that was actually pretty good.
Little bit of timing, but almost.
It could have been a lot worse.
Yes.
Let's just say that. So I know that you wanted me to mention that there's actually a capsule glitch on this level.
It's coming up.
And what exactly is it?
We take it when we come there.
Okay, that sounds good. So, in general, sometimes we might mention things that you won't see in this run. There are different things you can do, but we try to mention the ones that are of most interest, if you're not seeing them in the actual run.
A bit safe.
Yes. So this part, obviously, can be a bit stressful.
Yeah, coming up on the glitch.
Yes.
Oh crap. Okay, I will reset this just to show it off because
it's a good one to show. And here we have it. So you can see it's basically goading this enemy to come along and give us that hit so that we can get in here.
Now we are free.
And skip that transition animation there, which can be quite lengthy. So that's a good skip.
Yeah, it's about 10 seconds.
Yeah, definitely one you want to get into your run, but also one of the more difficult ones to nail down, for sure.
So now we are chased by this lava ball.
Yes, it's there, trust us.
And that's a fun fact, you can actually stop it with the ice Hadouken.
Yes, interestingly enough. Probably not something you want to do if you want to go for the quickest run, but it's definitely doable. Here we have again, getting one more of those items for that 100 run.
Yeah.
And moving on.
We are coming up on the boss.
Yes. So this is one of the bosses where you can have weapon swapping.
Yeah, you can, but we will do
We will, exactly. You can
Yeah.
is the key word here.
Yeah, so basically we're doing the safe,
And
comfortable one.
you actually have a strat here
Yes.
that's named after you, the
Yes.
G-swap.
Yes. And that's basically you're using another sub-weapon in conjunction with the eyes. But I don't want to mess it up, so we're taking it safe.
Yes. Seeing old trusty here, but we just wanted to inform you that there are different things you can do
That's
here.
it.
Very nice. So Rooster is now roasted Rooster, I would say. Okay, so I think it's actually time to do a bit of tinkering here, isn't it?
Yes, so we do have different. We are red and blue items basically, and we want the double jumps. We are switching back to that.
Yes.
So
And
we switch boats, and we
in the best of worlds, you will do that skip within and get into the next one under a minute, and you
Exactly.
are on a good path here.
so we are skipping everything bit of fun.
Yeah, so now, 5th level, Metal Valley, and we are facing the boss Trilobite at the very end here. And I think there are some stuff you can do here to gain some, with
Yeah.
flashing, to gain, what, about 5 additional seconds?
Yes, exactly.
Which is, of course, tasty.
Yeah, coming in.
Yeah.
So now we're getting the armor, which reduces all hits by half, and you don't get knockbacks. It's very, very good.
That is one you will want to have.
So if you're interested in running this, I would highly recommend you go in and grab this item first, and right off the intro stage, and then jump out and do the same kind of pattern that I
Just some little tidbits there for those of you who are interested in getting into this.
Yeah.
Also, would you say that this is a friendly community to get into?
Yeah, there is a small, very friendly community.
Yeah. So you don't have to be afraid to get stuck in.
Yeah. So just feel free to reach out if you want to get into this, and I will gladly introduce you.
Also, this is... Yes, there we go. The first level where you get to see the bounciness of the game.
Yes.
And it's not always as chaotic as it looks. There is some pattern to it, although there is also a random element. So you will have to trust your lucky star to get like the perfect patterns throughout the game when it comes to the bouncings.
So first, mini boss.
Yeah. And I think you mentioned that you could like mix it up a little bit here as well.
Yeah, you can bounce with fire if you want to, but this is often most
Efficient
reliable.
way to do it, yeah. So that is what we will do here for sure.
Yeah, coming up on the easiest boss in the game.
Yes. Poor Trilobite. This shouldn't be a hassle. If it is, then something has gone majorly wrong.
yeah. This is the one if you should not die to.
Yes. And hopefully we will not make an exception to that rule.
Nah, you're just standing still and spamming basically.
Yeah.
There is variations that could potentially be some,
A little more.
but it's kind of nice to have this downtime and just be able to,
Have a breather,
yeah.
think about your strats, and then take Mr. Trilobite down. Very good. So we are quickly moving along to the 6th stage here.
Let's go.
Come on, game.
Into the sun.
We are on time here. And this one is called Troya Base, and the boss is called Sunflower.
Yes.
And this one is a bit special, because during this stage you have segments and grading, so we're all back in school here. And those are interesting, because if you do the legitimate run, you want to have those A grades in order to get to the next segment. But we will, of course, not be doing that, because we have the mighty lightning power.
Yes.
And by having it, we can get through the barriers that we wouldn't be able to do otherwise.
Yes, you need to have A or higher. There is an S rank also.
Yes. And of course, S rank is the best one,
Yeah.
if you are so inclined.
Okay, so we will go for some safety here.
Yeah, as you can see, there are some scary chasms that you
I
can
have
drop
died
into.
many times to that jump, so we are
Yeah,
playing it really
that one
safe.
was safe, but also not lethal,
Yeah.
which is what we are aiming for, definitely here.
So there are a couple of the really hard resets points at this run
Yes.
where you easily die if you just mess up.
And I think you also said that there are some like very detailed positioning where you need to be at the perfect place on the platform in order to get the bounciness and forward momentum exactly right.
Yes, sir.
But obviously, we want to make it look really simple and smooth.
Pretty nice. We are
Yes,
coming up
this is a good.
to the last the capsule.
Yes.
One thing is that when you get the power, it deselects your weapon, so you switch back to lightning after you get the upgrade.
Yes.
Otherwise, it will mess up things.
And we will obviously
Okay,
aim for a
coming
smooth.
up on the boss.
Yeah.
And now we hope for a good pattern where we lock him, and mostly it will be a free fight, but we will see.
Yes. This one can be very nice, but it can also be a little bit more of a challenge. But
We're doing it the old-fashioned
Yes.
way.
so this one is a little bit more tricky than Miss Trilobite, for sure. But
Pretty decent.
still, not
It's
a bad
okay.
one. Not a bad one.
Optimally, you want to get in with fire and lock him in place
Yes.
and spam him almost down to like 0 health, and then just a couple of missiles. But so preferably 3 turns, but now we got into 5. So, well, anyhow, it's good enough.
It is something we're okay with.
Yeah. So now
And now it's time again for some tinkering.
Yes.
We want the original, the OG.
yes, because
and,
we want basically what it is that super charges doesn't consume ammo.
Exactly. So this is level 7 pitch black. As you can probably see, it has actually one of the cooler graphical.
And a little bit early.
Yep.
It's okay. Okay. Okay, that does never happen.
No, but we have to do something for the
Yeah,
first time
yeah.
in this first
Or
run.
maybe it has.
You know what? Let's say it was the first one to keep it a little cooler. So yeah, this level is actually kind of cool in how it graphically is laid out. It's the stealthy level,
Yes.
if you want to call it that. And you actually light it up by using flash.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's a cave passage. Optionally, you just want to not be caught and do it like in one smooth, but it's okay.
Yeah. And other than that, it's pretty straightforward, right?
Yeah. We are just gonna get through here.
Yeah. Just trying to put in some honest work here. And
Then we are
almost
almost
there.
there.
Yes, very nice. So we have another drop down segment here, and if you're lucky, you'll get through it without getting lasered too badly.
Yeah. And we are coming up on kind of almost the last item, not the.
Yeah. So as we said, we are going for the big 20, as
So
we call
now,
it.
yes, so this armor will give you life back when you make damage, basically.
Yeah. I don't think we mentioned this, but if you have the full set selected, you get special powers, right?
Yes. And that will happen on the next
Yes.
stage, the one time and only that we will have a complete set.
In action.
So red is a smart bomb and blue are invincibility, basically.
Yes.
So this one can do nasty things. So I hope this will work out.
Yes, and it's one with weakness as well. And I think fingers crossed for a smooth session here. And it's called Mantis, but you can almost see that in how it looks and behaves. It's a very aggressive boss.
Good.
Very good.
Yeah, good.
Very nice. That was a good one.
So his desperation move when you come up and slice, that can you have 2 health, or it can insta kill you. So that is kind of a good thing.
That was a good one. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I think this is also in between. We're going back into the armory because we want the vampiric armor, right?
Yeah.
Which is the red one.
No, the knockback.
One, from vampiric.
Yeah,
knockback.
exactly. The switchback. So
yes.
now we have. We are going to get the last final red piece that we will use for this course, and then we will have 1 blue piece helmet for the rest of the game.
Yes. All right.
So we are supposedly to switch around these blocks, but we don't do that because it's okay. Or we might do it because
I was about to say sometimes it happens anyway, but that was a little extra content for you.
Yeah,
for sure.
You are not. So we are instead crushing these blocks.
Yes, we're crushing it, as they say. I don't think we said anything, but this is actually called the Primrose.
Yep.
And we have a weirdly named boss in this one called Antonio. But first,
our buddy
Vale is back again. And yes, we are well aware that he has some resemblance to a certain character from a certain franchise.
And
very good.
Yep. So
close to the wall there.
Yeah, so we skipped the death or escape animation from him.
So that will give us some additional time. Very nice.
Oh crap.
Yep.
Oh crap. I messed up. Now you can see a little bit.
I was about to say, here we have the randomness that can happen.
Yep. So you're not supposed to switch the room around.
Exactly. Sometimes we get a little extra.
And these spikes, they are really hungry. So you don't want to. You want to be extra safe with them.
Yes. Yes, you do.
Bit of safety. I have lost so many runs going into those spikes, so I'm just removing them with the missile.
Yeah, this is one of those things where experience has taught Mogs that it's better to be safe than very sorry.
Yeah, because it's late in the round also.
Yes. So if it had been early game, it might have been worth to nail that down, but at this point you just want to get through as safely as possible. And yes, the bouncing, once again, there is some RNG to it, but some is actually more of a, what do you say, default route. And we're bouncing through, and here we go.
Yes.
Antonio.
And here we will not use any special weapons except in the beginning.
Yes.
And now we hope to stun him.
And I think this one also has a weakness.
Yes, for black arrows.
Yes.
That of course a lot of iframes moving around.
So it's just one of those things. It's there if you want it, but that was actually not bad at all.
So that is the power of all 4 red items.
Yes.
But we will sadly give it away because we want short charge helmet that for the rest of the game.
So that was a one only thing, you could say. So here we're doing it again. And we are heading into the 9th level called Jacob Elevator.
Yeah.
And this is actually, we'll get to that, but here we have a very interesting design. In the best of worlds, you will actually be working above. Yeah. So what we are trying to do here is to work above the screen cutoff, because the entire level is actually there in its entirety. So you can work it even though you can't see it. And we'll have 2 sections such as that one in this level. So in the best of worlds, you won't see the character at all during those segments. No. And yes, that can of course be a bit tricky, but you'll just have to get it into your muscle memory to know where you are. And then we have this wall section here.
Yep. So hopefully we will get the next section a little bit smoother.
Yes, so you can see how it's supposed to be. in the best of worlds. This is also one of those hectic levels where there's a lot of things happening at all times.
The
So
worst level in the game. Actually.
yeah, so as you can see, there's a lot of enemies and a lot of things that can hit you at almost any time. I mean, this screen has a good example of that. So Mogs is actually making his way through this somewhat hassle-free.
Yeah.
When you consider how many enemies we could have knocked into.
It's notoriously hard to get this really smooth, this stage.
Hoping for smoothness, but expecting bumpiness.
Yeah, especially with the kind of flakiness of this fire bouncing.
Yes, here we go again. So, here we can see the platform moving along, but we are moving
now
along
we will
above
do
it.
some switching of weapons.
Yes. And here we have Vale again. He is back. And we're changing between ice and fire. So the classic elementals here.
So I will play this a little bit safety. Optimally you get in some bounces between the lightnings.
Yes.
But yeah.
We are going for safe.
I'll try not to use sub-tanks, but yeah, we will. Because I messed up.
Yep. And we also do not want to face gruesome death here, so it's better to be safe than sorry.
And that's it.
Yes, very nice.
So now we are like kind of complete. We will not change any weapons, we will not do anything, we will just try to finish the game.
Yes, we're heading into the 10th level called Gateway.
So this is kind of the boss rush that usually is in all, at least more than Mega Man games, or most of them at least.
And I think you also mentioned that there is a glitch for something called Gateway glitch, which we will not be using in this category, but it is a thing in other categories.
Or previous versions of the game, I would say.
Oh, so it's an old one.
Yeah, 1.7. And it's not really allowed anymore anyhow. So it's
so it's more of a legacy thing.
Yeah.
But if you hear it, it's a thing that used to be a thing.
Yeah.
Basically. So this room is a little special. We have basically a room of old favorites here, and
this is the one that I should have done first, because this is scary.
yes, it is very scary. Bottomless pits, not what we love. That was
that's one of the worst things in the whole round.
But hopefully we now passed all that. Very nice. So this room has some rules to it if you do it the default way. But what we're trying to do here is to stack them all into one go. Very nice.
Yeah.
And we're doing it by smashing through the glass.
Yes.
Those little cylinders.
This is also a notorious rule. I hope I get this.
Fingers crossed.
Yes, should be good.
Very nice.
There's very easy to die.
Yes. Unfortunately, as easy to die as it seems. And once again,
that does not happen before.
no, is that the second unique event of the run for sure?
Oh, it's just a minor thing, but
yeah,
you don't want to be caught by the boss,
no.
so to speak.
It's not one of those characters you want to hang out with. Alright, so we are actually chugging along pretty smoothly here.
And here I will do for some safety.
Yep.
Because
which is, as we mentioned, at this point, you do not want to risk it.
Because you need to redo all of these if I die. So I definitely don't want to die now.
No. So it's obviously, if you want to have a risky strat, you can do some more, I don't know, tinkering with how you go through it. But now
the Easter egg-ish.
Yes.
So we are killing all 8 at
Yes.
once.
So we basically have the full gang here. So this is very hectic, but if everything goes according to plan, we will have 2 of them standing a little longer than the rest. And it has to do with their patterns, of course, and how they move around the screen here. Here we are.
Yeah.
I would say that in almost every case, if not all, will be these 2 standing at the end here.
Yes.
And we are just trying to make it through as quickly as possible. And once again,
We are killing the big bear.
yes, Mr. Bambo is going down for the second and final time.
Yeah.
So, are moving along pretty smoothly here.
So now we are kind of performing the glitch, but
Yes,
the one that is allowed, you're basically quitting out and quitting in order to load the boss. And
Yes.
this would happen with the glitch, that you would come here directly and don't do the level at all.
yes,
So, Fake Sigma.
yes. And why is he called Fake Sigma? Well, because he's a fake. It's actually not harder than that. And this one only has one strat according to Mogs, and it's go, man, go. Just work it down and work it through.
There is a weapon swapping thing in here, but I don't really have the setup for it.
So what you will see is just Mogs
Yeah, play
going
it safe.
into it. Yes.
That's the good thing with 100%, that you are kind of safe in that you have a lot of extra.
Yeah. You can take some hits and you still have the run very much live, which is nice. So here we go. He is going down. That was
That was
obviously
a bit hairy.
100% planned
Yeah.
for dramatic effect. Very nice.
So now, final stage.
Yes. Very interesting. So it's well, I think Sigma's Palace.
Yeah. So now the real stuff begins,
Yes.
so to speak.
And we will see some favorites return here for one last time. And I think we're gonna keep that as a surprise until it happens. And we get some Bambo missile riding once again.
So you're skipping the first part of this. And here, final time
Yes.
is the way.
This time though, he has a friend. So he has a pink mecha with him this time around. Other than that, we've seen his moves before. Anything in particular to think about when facing him in this one?
First, it doesn't matter, but then you should only hit him because the mech is kind of invincible.
So it's there to keep you occupied, but it's actually Veil that you need to work on. And as always, being as close to the door as possible is nice,
And we will take this a little bit safe.
as one does.
And yeah, I got the door transition.
That was very good.
Yeah.
And here we can see those fake Sigmas. These ones a little easier to get by.
Yeah.
We are just moving along.
Oops, a little bit.
Yeah, that was a bit of an
Supposed to
RG
get in here.
bounce. Yeah,
Yeah.
but still, could have been much worse.
Yeah, we're taking a little bit safe here.
Yeah, definitely. Nice. So those spikes, just about to say, they can be a bit of a pain, and this room can also be a bit.
Nice.
That was a very good one. But
I have lost the run right there.
I was about to say, I think you mentioned a couple of times that that room can be really painful to run, because this is a very late stage of the run, and you do not want to restart it at this level.
Coming up on the last boss.
Yes. And also, this is a good thing to realize that you actually have a lot of supplies up there
Yeah.
off the screen.
If we die, which might happen,
Yes.
we are kind of good to retry it at least.
Yes, we have all the necessary equipment. Alright, so this one, do we have any specific things to think about?
Just trying to keep up the shield and
Yes, keep on the move, keep up the shield, and try not to die out there.
And that beam is not good to beat.
No, that one is as chunky as it looks like. It will hurt.
Yeah, pretty
Very
good.
nice.
So this is part 2 of 3 for the last.
Yes, definitely. It wouldn't be a classic challenge if it wasn't in 3 parts.
No. And this one is kind of easy. The one next, not so much.
Yeah. So when we said that previously you would not see all the old bosses again, this is actually a place where you get to see some of them. Because we have a certain aspect of shape-shifting here from the boss. But hopefully we will only see a couple of them before this fight is through.
Yeah.
Very nice. That was actually
Nice.
a good one. So we are moving on to the final boss stage of the boss stage.
Yeah. And I will do a little bit of safety here, and I will actually get some health.
Yes.
Before we, as first thing.
So this one is
1 min Jaeger.
yes, kinda. I didn't want to say it, but I think we all have the reference. Also, if I remember correctly, this is actually a level that has walls, even though
Yes.
it looks like there would
You
be
can
walls.
bounce at the sides of it, so to speak.
So even though it looks like we're standing on a platform out in the middle of nowhere, there's actually walls at the sides here. And in this one, positioning is key to everything, because the beams really, really hurt. And falling off the platform is obviously not good in any way at all. But so far so good.
Coming up on time.
Yes, indeed. Time.
That's it.
Yeah.
So that's 100% of Mega Man X8 demake, the 16-bit version, so
Yeah.
to speak. And yeah, it's a fantastic game, as we said. It's something that any classic Mega Man runner should take.
Yeah.
I would
It has
say.
all the classic ingredients
Yeah.
and a friendly community, as we mentioned.
Yeah. So if you're interested, please reach out to me if you want to get going. I can also give a short shout out to the community where
Yeah.
Oli Forest, Uber Famicom, and G Fitness.
Mm.
That has helped a lot with
Yes.
this. So yeah, that's it for us. Feel free to go to intermission whenever you want to. Alex.
Yeah. And also thank you all so much for being a part of this run.
Yeah.
Much appreciation.
Okay.